Thank you very much, Shocks. And with only 2 weeks left in the split, here's where the teams currently stand. Alliance and Fnatic are the favorites to go to playoffs, possibly to Worlds. They sit comfortably in the 1 and 2 spots after both teams went 2-0 here in Week 9. Tied for third are the Super Hot Crew and Millennium, while SK Gaming have fallen all the way to 5th after losing both of their matches this week.
Then we have Rocket, who sits in 6th place, but are only 2 games out of the 3rd and very much alive as well, heading into Week 10 here. And despite a win earlier today, the Copenhagen Wolves are just under Rocket, actually still chasing towards the playoff spots here. And down in the bottom, we have Gambit 8th place, and things are not looking too good.
Yeah, indeed. 2 games behind, 2 wins behind the Copenhagen Wolves now. And here are the players who we've selected for our OP team from this week's action, starting in the top lane with Wicked.
Really looking good on Gragas here, and we see Alliance put a lot of focus on early picking it, making sure he gets his Gragas, and it's a very strong laner. Wicked. Winning the lane here really means for Alliance, it's something we haven't seen too often from Alliance, and it means the rest of the members now can just relax a little bit, and in the team fights with this Gragas, we just see how strong it is every time.
And with that Alliance 2-0, we stick with them as well for the jungle role as we pick Shook, another great win. 2 Riven games this week.
Yeah, another new champion for him, Riven Jungle, the first guy to pull it out here in Europe. 18 KDA in these 2 games here, so very strong performance. I'm not even sure if he died in any of the games. And we just see the ganks he can do early game here with Riven, because he has so much early damage, is very powerful, and really used it against Gambit yesterday to snowball.
And he did die today. He was the only person on Alliance to die. In the mid lane, we've got the new boy on the Super Hot Crew, Soren. On the Copenhagen Wolves, sorry.
On the Copenhagen Wolves, yes. Soren, yesterday, he actually looked okay on Rise. It was a hard game for him to do anything in. And today on Orianna, 7-1-6. Very, very strong performance against SK Gaming. For some reason, gave him Orianna, his main champion. Not sure why. I think we're going to see it banned next week.
And the AD carry role, not really a surprise to anyone, I think. Reckless, massive KDA, Vayne, Lucian, Pentakill, all about Reckless.
We had some very good AD carries today, but of course Reckless overshines everyone. 24 KDA in these 2 games. Vayne, Lucian today was so fantastic against Copenhagen Wolves. It's hard to really say anything when you get 18 kills.
Yeah, and with that 2-0 week, we have to take his support as well. Yellow Star, again here, playing Thresh twice. Both games, he was brilliant.
Always babysitting Reckless, always ready to help him or the rest of the Fnatic members if they are out of position. And he really loves to roam around as well. We see it in this game against Copenhagen Wolves, where he sets up so many kills early on. And he's just the best support we have in Europe at the moment.
Definitely agree with you on that front. Our pick for the most valuable player should also come as no real surprise, but with a massive performance this week, we have to give it to Fnatic's Reckless. He was amazing.
18 kills yesterday, solo carried the game. Today he didn't have too much of an impact, but he didn't really need to because the rest of Fnatic did so well. And he didn't die a single time in these 2 games. It's something we often see. Still number 1 KDA in Europe as well.
And to highlight his moves, we have a video clip of, well, what else? His Pentakill against the Copenhagen Wolves from yesterday.
First kill secured by Reckless. That's a double kill as he sidesteps the Cocoon. Looking for the triple. Reckless is going to be killed. He's looking for the Penta. That's the Quadra. He's looking for 5. Towers down on the back line. Reckless makes the Penta. He gets it. That's a Pentakill.
Absolutely incredible. We've seen it 3, 4, 5, 6 times already, I think, today in the highlights, and such a brilliant, it's such a fantastic player.
And good guy Cyanide stays under the tower, actually ends up dying for it, just to give the Penta over to Reckless, so he didn't have to bother about the tower.
Well, fantastic performance from Reckless this week and from the entire Fnatic team, now looking very strong. Of course, the League Championship Series will continue on Saturday in North America, starting with Curse versus Team Dignitas and Evil Geniuses versus Counterlogic Gaming.
And then Team Solo Mid will take on LMQ, and Cloud9 will go up against Complexity. And the North American Challenger Series takes over with a quarterfinal best-of-3 between Curse Academy and Wasabi Gaming. And those matches start on Saturday at 9 PM Central European Summer Time, 12 noon Pacific.
And the European LCS will continue next Thursday, July the 24th, with Roccat versus Gambit and Millennium versus Copenhagen Wolves.
And then we'll have a top-of-the-table clash between Fnatic and Alliance, and then SK Gaming will take on the Super Hot Crew.
And that all starts at 6 PM Central European Summer Time, which is 9 AM Pacific, right after the LCS.